Yo YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. How is everybody doing today? Today we're doing something I've been waiting to do for a very long time, and it involves what is in this box and possibly installing this too. This is my transfer case drop kit. It came with the lift. If you don't know, it just brings the transfer case down about an inch and a half. So the transfer case and transmission sit lower so your drive shafts aren't sitting at a weird angle and possibly fall out or break something majorly within the whole drivetrain. But you're probably wondering what's inside this box, right? Well, let's open it. Since it is super cold out again today, and it has been super cold in Pennsylvania for the past week or 2 weeks, how about we get a little cold start on the pretty much straight pipe Jeep. It is freezing out again. Let's actually see what... Oh, not even pointing at me. Let's see what the weather app is saying. 14 degrees. But with the wind chill, it's probably 0. It doesn't actually say. But we are supposed to see some snow Monday and next Saturday, according to this. And it's supposed to get into the 50s next week. What? Well, we got the transfer case drop kit. Got whatever is in this box. Shake it around for you. There's 2 things in here. There's your hint. I'll show you guys what it is when we get to the shop. But shit. We're actually heading over to my dad's shop because he has lifts there. And what's inside the box, I can't really install in a driveway right now because it is so cold. So we're gonna head over to the shop. Gonna throw this thing on the lift, hopefully. And if things don't go well, if I don't get the Jeep in the shop, if I don't get it on a lift, and if I don't install the blocks, you're not gonna see this part of the video or this video in general. So I will see you guys when we get to the shop. Alright guys, I got the Jeep into the shop, and I'm going to start with taking these wheels off on the back. But if you look behind me, there is an SRT 8 Grand Cherokee. With a broken motor. They're waiting on the heads. The place shipped them the wrong heads, so they just put it on that truck. But it's nice. She purty. Those are like my favorite tires. I've never ran them before, but I love the way they look. But let's get into fixing the sag on this pile of junk. All that flex. Alright, so you guys are probably wondering what's inside this little box that could possibly be going on the back of the Jeep. Well, you've heard me talk about it before. You've seen it on the Jeep physically where it sags. So this is a fix that. It's a 1.5 inch lift block. It just goes, you put it under the leaf spring, so it's like a body lift, and it just lifts it up more. So the sag will no longer be there. The Jeep will not look half retarded anymore, and it should give it more flex in the rear. Ooh, almost fell over. It should give it more flex. So I'm gonna get something under the rear axle to hold it up, and then I'm gonna take these 4 bolts off on this side, those 4 bolts off on this side. We're gonna drop these U-bolts out enough to get the lift block underneath of these leaf springs. So I will skip forward to when I get all of these off, and then I'll see you guys and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so got the Jeep on the lift. I figured out which way these need to spin, and now, so the axle doesn't just completely fall out when I take all these off, we're going to use a tranny jack to hold the axle up in the air, and so we can slowly let it down once we get everything off, and that way we can slide the lift blocks underneath of these leaf springs. I did take a before picture, or 2 before pictures I should say, so I'll definitely be able to compare the difference between what the lift blocks did, what they did do for the Jeep. Alright, that's on. Alright, so that's on, but yeah, I did take a before picture. I will take an after picture, put them side by side so we can see the difference, but I'm going to get all these off quick, and then once I start lowering it down, I'll see you guys when I get to that point. So, I'm going to set that right there. Because we don't have my dad doesn't have any sockets long enough to fit down this U-bolt onto the actual bolt, I've been having to use a ratchet wrench to get them off and loose, but I'm just going to get them loose enough to where I can stick the socket on there and loosen them the rest of the way, because my shoulder is killing me after 7 of these things, and I'm on the last one. So I went over and grabbed a gun and the longest socket that my dad had. And we have a victory. It is finally ready to fit on. I just realized I don't have the right socket on there for some reason. I just assumed there was a 19, that this was a 19 because I need a 19, but this is a 22. So I'm gonna go grab a 19-inch socket and I'll be right back. Alright, I got the 19-inch socket on there. I got a new battery in the gun. Now let's continue. Shit. Of course.
Why are you doing that?
Doing this?
Yeah, why are you taking video on it?
Because I like making videos.
Okay.
But I'm taking that block and putting it under here.
What block?
This one right here on the tire.
This block?
Yep.
What is the block for?
It makes the Jeep bigger.
Oh, so all the other tires have a block or no?
No, it's not for the tires. It goes under this.
Do the other ones have the block?
There's 2 blocks, and I'm only putting it on this side and that side over there.
Oh. You better not put that on YouTube.
Oh, it's going on YouTube.
No, I hate you.
Alright guys, I'm gonna finish getting all these off on both sides, or up all the way I should say, and then when I'm ready to lower the axle, I'll see you guys when that process starts. Man, let me tell you what, power tools make things so much freaking easier, but I think that's all I needed to do, because I think I can just, shit, I might actually have to take these out. Maybe. It should be loose enough to where when I drop the axle, these stay up and the leaf springs go up. But I guess I'll have to wait and see. So I'm going to lower the axle. And if it is low enough, then I'm just going to leave this stuff on. I'm getting water dripping all over my face. But like I was saying, if I don't have to take these off and I can just slide the block under there, that's what I'm going to do. If I have to take them off completely, then I'll just have to take them off completely. It's not hard to put them back on, and the leaf springs are still lined up straight. And I just realized that, you see this? There's one there. This side has one. The back side of my leaf pack is missing this. Shit. Well, that kind of sucks. I mean, if it's that big of a deal, I guess I kind of have to get another one because my leaf springs are coming off to the side. And my one side does sit lower than the other side. So that might be causing, that could possibly be causing the one side to sit lower than the other. Shit. But anyways, I'm gonna continue doing the lift block stuff. I'm gonna lower this and slide the block under there. When that happens, I'll see you guys when I get to that point.
The second I started pushing it, it fell off. From up here down to the ground. So I can do this. Yep, and I tried putting it up there so you can see more with it, but it fell down. The cameraman? Yeah. Is that what you want to do? Are you telling me you want to be my cameraman? Yeah. Well, I'm done now. So, maybe next time. I just got a little bit more typing to do. I'm gonna get whacked in the face. I told you, there's two sides. Oh, stay on that, please. I want to be.
Alright guys, so lift blocks are installed. As you can see, I didn't record anything of it because it was a two-person job, so me and my dad just we used a pry bar and kind of just shimmied this in there, and the farther we got it, the centering pin got stuck inside one of them, so we just had to keep prying down and hammering in the block, which is on both sides. And then you probably can't see, but under this there's a little hole that the center of the block lines up with. That's where the center of the block goes, and then you just tighten everything down, and as the tighter it gets, it pushes the block into that hole. So we got the blocks installed on both sides. I'm just gonna take that out from underneath. We're gonna lower the Jeep, throw the wheels back on, worry about that later, worry about the transfer kit. I'm kind of nervous.
The wheels touch the ground, you want me to stop?
Nope, keep going all the way till the yellow things touch. Oh, keep going. Dang.
It takes so slow.
Yeah. That definitely fixed the sag. You can definitely tell the difference. I'm excited. Dang, where's my phone? Alright, before I could barely fit my phone in underneath. Oh yeah, I have all the room in the world now. Oh yes, baby.
That's actually kind of cool.
It might still sit a little lower in the back though.
How are you going to get the... Oh yeah, I forgot.
They twist out. Don't worry about it, Colby. There's definitely... Oh yeah. I'm gonna take a picture real quick of it. Then I'm gonna edit that, put it in there, side by side.
That's actually kind of cool how I just did that.
But that looks good. You can definitely tell a difference. Alright guys, so Jeep's out of the shop. It's a little darker than it was earlier, but I helped my stepsister do an oil change on her Acura. But it's cold and it's kind of windy. This stuff on deck gets at his work. There's a Carrera, a 911. There's a lifted Wrangler up there. There's a Bentley. They just had a 2017, 2018 Acura NSX in here this past week. They get a bunch of cool stuff. It's for the auction. They get a lot of auction cars in here. But basically, real quick, I just wanted to talk to you guys about something. Check this out. Basically though, I'm thinking about doing a project car for the channel, just because it'd be fun to do one. But I'm debating on doing, or what I should do, and I was thinking a Fox body. I can do a Fox body drift build, which you can find motors very cheap for them. Any V8 will work in it. They're very tail happy because they're so light. I'm gonna walk with my back to the wind. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't know. If you guys can't hear me, I'm just gonna redo this part at the house later. But I'm thinking about doing a drift Fox body, the drift stang, and just building it from the ground up as a drift car. Or I could do something real cheap and pretty simple, doing a turbo Honda build, because my dad actually has a Honda Accord that I would buy off of him and just slap a turbo on there, make some power, beat some people, sell it. Or I could buy a stock Cherokee for around $500, less than $500, and do a driveway build on that. And by driveway build, I mean literally buy stuff as cheap as I can and using no power tools build it in a driveway or on the ground without a lift, without anything. Literally just as easy as I could do it and as cheaply as I could do it. So those are the three things: a drift Fox body, a turbo Honda, or another Jeep build. But it's cold outside. I'll conclude. I'll do an outro when I get back in the Jeep to leave. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap up this video. I finally got to record something that I'm doing to my Jeep, which is what I've been wanting to do for a long time, and that's what I want to do on the channel, is just record stuff for the Jeep, make vlogs of the Jeep, all that good stuff. But it's getting dark out. There's nothing really else I can do to the Jeep because we're not doing the transfer case drop kit. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but I got a spare tire in the back, so I got 5 matching wheels, and all I need to do is find a 32-inch tire for this rim, and I'll have 5 matching wheels and 5 tires for off-roading. Guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with my videos, everything coming out, that I produce it, or I do what I can, edit when I can, upload when I can. So yeah guys, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below. Let me know that you guys enjoyed the video. And for the project car, comment below what you guys would like to see. I can do a driveway build as cheap as I can on a Jeep. Maybe you guys are interested to see how cheap you can build an off-road vehicle. I'm really, out of all of them, I'm really interested in doing the drift Mustang the most, because I want to learn how to drift. It'd be fun to use a Fox body. That's my favorite body style Mustang. Or I can do a turbo Honda build because I can make it a sleeper and just beat everybody around. Well, not everybody around, but I can whoop up on some cars at least, because everybody knows you slap a turbo on a Honda, do some internal upgrades. It's cheap and somewhat decently reliable, and they're super light, and you can make big power out of them. So yeah guys, just drop a comment below of what, if you want to see project